I once lost a big gig early on in my freelancing career, and it was the best thing that would have happened to me. I know what you're thinking, that I'm saying that to make myself feel better. No, I'm not, and I'll tell you why. If you're new here, big welcome to you. This is the Creative Beam channel, and I am Blessing, the founder. Make sure you grab a chair and sit down, because on this channel we dish out gems, we dish out facts, and everything that you need to do well and to position right in your remote career as a woman. If you're a guy, ladies, can I permit? Okay, they said I can permit you. Grab a seat and let's get into it. Every freelancer that I know, we all have this story that lives rent-free in our head. That one that makes you laugh a lot when you remember it, or cringe. For me, I don't know if I would say it made me laugh a lot, but it actually changed my whole career trajectory. So I started out as a content writer, and I had this client. This client would always come to me anytime they had a writing gig. And it feels good because as a freelancer, you always want that time that this particular client is always depending on you, is always coming to you. So I had that, and I was grateful for it. One day, this client comes to me and tells me that a very, very big contract opened up in their company, and a key leader needed someone who would write the full website, and after writing the full website, will go on to create more copywriting pieces. Mind you, I was a content writer. I had not yet upskilled to become a copywriter. And yes, there's a difference between copywriting and content writing, but I won't go into that today. So I told him I can do it because, in my opinion, writing is writing now. I didn't even do my research. I didn't even try to know was there any difference. I just said, I can do it. I can just Google my way through it. So this key leader came to me and told me that I came highly preferred, but I could sense some kind of skepticism because all the samples I sent to him were content writing pieces. Nothing was like a copy piece, but he decided to trust that I could deliver the work just because I was referred. So he gave me a small project and he said, once this project is done, we'll move on to the bigger one. I saw this project and I said I can do it. So I just did some Googling here and there. I just decided that I'm just going to jump into this and show them that I can do this. I was done, and then I turned it in to the clients. I received the biggest scathing feedback I have gotten ever in my career. Nothing insulting, but it was scathing because he was so critical in everything I had written, and it felt like, what they used to call alchemy or shame. It came on me, and I felt so terrible because this was a referral, and I think it also looked bad on the person that referred me as well. And I think it also looked bad on the person that referred me. So even though they didn't tell me how disappointed they were, I could feel it in the feedback and, the whole vibe of the project. But at the end of the day, I was able to quickly go to my mentor, told him what was going on. Fortunately, he was also a copywriter, so he gave me some tips that would just help me deliver that small project. I delivered it. I got a fair amount of feedback, but I knew deep inside of me that there was still a lot of work to be done. That project closed and I didn't get a big project, but at least I learned from that. Now, that lesson made me come up with 4 rules I now live by, and I'm going to share that with you today for free. The first one is know what you don't know before the client does. Know what your gaps are. Know what you need to grow in. You have to be very, very critical with yourself. One of the things that helped me was involving myself in mentorship, also being open to feedback, because without that, I wouldn't have known the gaps that I am blind to. Because sometimes you know what you need, someone else can tell you the things that you are probably blindsided to. So that really helped me. The second thing is use a tool as, a helper, not as a competitive advantage. Your competitive advantage is going to be always your skill, always your expertise. And this has to be said, especially now in this age of AI, where everyone just thinks you can just drop things into AI and it do all it can for you. Yes, AI should make you efficient, but then that skill, that expertise, that is what will make you stand apart, so that you even know what you want to use this tool for, not the tool telling you what you should do. The third thing is I set up a personal rule for myself. No year should meet me at the same level of knowledge. Meaning every year I need to upskill, no matter how little, no matter how big. Nothing should come to me unprepared. I need to stay in tune with what is changing in the industry I am in, what is changing around me, what is changing, in the goals that I want to start working towards, not just going with the flow every year. The fourth thing is excellence. No matter how small your project you get is, try to see how excellent you can be at it. I can only control the jobs I work on, but I can't control the rooms they will get into. I can't control if that small project would open the door to another bigger project down the line. I have thousands of stories, okay, maybe not thousands, tens of stories about how small project that I thought was going to end there opened up to bigger projects just because I put my excellence into it. So those are the 4 rules I want to share with you today. If you have been freelancing for a while and you don't know this, you're welcome. Add it to your toolkit. If you have been thinking of freelancing, please don't skip any of this. Investing in yourself is very important, and this has to be said because some people just feel like I can just do without it, I can just do this, I can just do that, other people want to get the best out of me. And I want to pause to tell you here that I know that many people out there might want to rip people off, tell you that buy this course to change your life, and then you get it and it doesn't do anything to you. I know, but there are still a lot of good people out there who want to give you the knowledge that you need and will give you value for your time, value for your money. So I hope this helps you, and I hope I will see you in the next one, because the next one is even going to have even more better gems for you. So I'll see you.